Hey everyone, this is Jared Turbo Days here, wanted to make a post-game video against Jacksonville Jaguars. The game was tougher than expected. That's what it says right here on the front of this article that I'm seeing here. And that's the truth. It was tougher than expected. Chad Henne was a better option than Blaine Gabbert. And I knew Blackmon was going to be the biggest wide receiver threat for us. He was drafted they drafted a really good player. The Jacksonville Jaguars did, and he tore the secondary up. There was a lot of slant routes. He had just 14 catches for 190 yards. That's insane. He was pretty much the Jacksonville Jaguars' main threat player. He pretty much did all the work for the Jaguars' offense. Maurice Jones-Drew, 21 carries for 71 yards. The running defense did a really good job. But we got to work on some things, dude. I mean, Wes Welker, 6 for 63 yards. That was all right. Julius Thomas, he got a touchdown, and he almost had 2 touchdowns. If his foot wasn't, his foot was out of bounds, it would have been 2 touchdowns for him this game. And he should have had 2 touchdowns. He did a really good job, I thought. But there was some drop balls for sure. It looks like Demaryius Thomas got 3 catches for 78 yards. Peyton Manning had a pick 6. Definitely not what I wanted. It was only a 2-point game at halftime after that pick 6 right before half. So I was getting nervous. I mean, what am I supposed to say, congrats to the Jacksonville Jaguar fans for not the loss, but just keeping it close. I didn't expect this at all. And Adrian Corwin's video, he said that for the past 2 weeks, the secondary has been slacking. I'm not that lenient. I say since the Raiders game that me and him went to, that was the first game for sure I was getting concerned with all these huge passing yardage gains that these the opposing teams have put on us. Our secondary needs to get better. That is straight up the facts. You can't be giving up huge amount of yardages like we have with the passing game. So Des Bryant tore us up last week, and Blackmon tore our asses up this week. So and I know we're 6-0, but there's always room for improvement, and you can tell because we're like last place in the pass defense, and some teams know how to pass. It's not just Peyton Manning. There's other teams that know how to pass. Andrew Luck knows how to pass. I actually seen him against Brock Osweiler when he was playing in college, Stanford versus Arizona State, Sun Devils. Went to that back in 2010. And, they said that 27-point spread, and like I was gonna say, screw the point spreads. I hate point spreads. I think they're. I do heads up bets. Whatever team wins. If my team loses by a field goal or a point, that other team, that person, they win that bet. I don't do these point spreads where, like Big Gravy once said. My team has to win by 7 or more points last year to win a jersey, and I do not do that. So, because anything can happen, just like this, the 27-point spread, it was much closer of a game than what I expected. Noah Moreno was pretty much the player of the game. He stepped up really big. Ronnie Hillman fumbled, I believe. He did okay besides that fumble. It was shaky. There was some drop passes from our wide receiving core. So this team has work to do, and we might be 6-0, being supposedly the best number 1 team in the power rankings, but we're only number 1 when there's a fucking Super Bowl when we, that's what we're looking for, is that Super Bowl. The Patriots, they were whatever 19-0. Well, they were not 20-0 and won the Super Bowl. They lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. So keep that in mind. And I don't. People say we're going to be undefeated. Screw that mentality. And I think Jared, who was on this podcast, A Flock of Donkeys podcast, he said that he likes a loss going into the playoffs because you want to feel what a loss feels like. And you know what? I tend to agree. I agree, because no team has gone undefeated throughout the whole season, as you can see with NFL history. So my feeling is I want to see us lose like once at least this season. I think I predicted being like 12-4 at least, or I believe this season, something like that. I mean, I hope, I think we could be better than 13-3, but come on, guys, you guys got to play better than that, especially the defense. Run defense has been doing just fine, and it seems like Orlando Franklin, he was injured in the game, and hopefully he's all right. Peyton Manning, they were getting to Peyton Manning. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars were trying to play dirty because they have nothing to lose. They're now 0-6. I think they want to take a few players out. And I want to praise Orlando Franklin for stepping up and kind of like protecting Peyton Manning and getting in their faces. The Jacksonville defense, getting into those guys' faces. They were trying to like injure Manning, it seemed like. So, but all right, well, this is it. This little video here. That's about it. We got Indianapolis, who we got to be playing our best game next week. Meaning we gotta step up on defense. Our offense can take us only so far. If we had a way better defense, like a Seattle defense, or and actually Von Miller's coming back, so hopefully that helps us and gets us back, gets us in the mood and gets us gelling as a team again. Because and I think someone said that I do officially say that we do miss Von Miller, and we went without him for so long, and I hope he learned his lesson that when he's out of the game or he's out for 6 games, that affects the team tremendously, and hopefully we can have a pass rush. Like Sean Phillips has been doing pretty good, sacking the quarterback, and I think Sylvester Williams did decently this game. Looks like Malik Jackson got a couple sacks today, but that's about it. So we need a better pass rush, guys, and that's about it. See you guys later. Mile High Salute. Go Broncos. We ride together. We die together. We never give up.